Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a single book review for you. I don't do a ton of single book reviews, but I am so excited about this particular book. It happens to be that I got an advanced reader copy through NetGalley for this particular book. So thank you very much to St. Martin's Press for giving me an advanced reader copy. I am so incredibly thankful. It happens to be a book by one of my favorite authors, and I have read several books of hers over the years, including every book under her pen name, J.D. Robb. That's a little hint. The author is Nora Roberts, and the book is Inheritance. I will put a book cover up here for you because, oh my gosh, this proposed book cover, can I just start with that, is so incredibly gorgeous with the shoes and the flowers. It is so magical looking. I am in love with this book cover so much. I just think it's very, very well done. Hopefully they don't change it for the actual publication, the actual printings of the book, because I think it's just truly brilliant. So this book is the first book in a Lost Bride trilogy. Oh, 3 books. I'm here for it. Now this one, Nora Roberts definitely writes a fair number of different genres. This one is more classified as sci-fi fantasy, and it's only that because there is a definite supernatural, paranormal kind of presence in this particular book. So know that going in. It's not a traditional contemporary romance novel. It does have a spooky atmosphere to it. I wish it would have been published in October, but this is going to be published on November 21st of 2023. So the Lost Bride Trilogy, this being the first book, you start off in the past and with really the first bride is how it's described and what happens to her on her wedding day. And it is very creepy. That first section is very, very creepy. So we bounce after that first section into the main character, whose name is Sonya MacTavish, and she is going through some stuff. We'll just say that, with her fiance, with what's going on in her life, and she's struggling a little bit with some things that have recently happened to her that have happened to her. I think that the setup of this, as far as kind of what happens after that, the setup wasn't necessarily my favorite, but I understand the why the author is setting it up so that she basically feels like she can and should move away from where she's at. And that's really the whole point of that first piece, is to get that. But you do get introduced to some amazing characters in that first part. Her mom, her best friend, who are very strong female figures in her life, and that part I really love. The inheritance component is set up as her dad has a long lost twin that he never knew about, and she is in his will as an inheritance. So that part of it, even the author in the book recognizes that this is a bit of a cinematic kind of theme. You know, this only happens in the movies, that you have a long lost relative who's giving you this grand inheritance. I get it. I mean, again, setting up the premise as far as why she would be going to this particular manor and living there. And there is a premise kind of around why that is, why she has to go live there, why she can't sell the house or sell whatever. And of course, when she gets there, the love interest is introduced. But really, the star of this book is the house itself. And it is creepy and spooky what's going on in there. And some of it she's trying to decide, is it her own imagination, or are these things actually happening to her? She's dreaming weird dreams, she's experiencing weird things that are moved, that she's not understanding why they're moved. There's a lot going on with that. And the people that are around her, including her love interest, kind of know a little bit more about the history of the house, history of the people. And there's sometimes these little sidebars of them kind of discussing things. And you're like, I need to know more. Tell me more. There are some kind of very scary characters in this as well, and some very frightening kind of things that are happening to Sonya MacTavish in this house. But it is very well done, and it is a fun read, even if it's spooky. And so the main character, as she's there, she learns more and more about the history, more and more about the Lost Brides. And there's also some creepy things with her dad and his twin brother, like things that shouldn't be possible are present in this house. And those are really very well done as well. Also, Nora Roberts has a fantastic way of working in animal friends into her stories, and this one is no exception. And the names she often picks for her animals in books are some of my favorites. And so I'm certainly not going to spoil that name of that character for you because it's phenomenal. It's one of my favorites. The book, as it continues, you get more and more involvement with kind of the supernatural aspect of it, and you are pulled more and more into what's going to happen. Now, the ending of this book, oh, I was so frustrated. Frustrated in a good way, though, because it left me hanging. It is 100% a cliffhanger. There's some spookiness that goes on with a mirror that's in dreams and things like that. And then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. The ending is just like, when is the next book coming out and when can I read it? Because I was that excited about the ending of it. I do want to go buy this one as well and have it on my shelf. Weirdly, I buy most of my Nora Roberts books on my e-reader because I need them right away and I don't want to spend the $30 for a hardback of a book. This one, I don't know. It's a possibility that I might read this one. If you like the year one book by Nora Roberts, this one you probably would also like quite a bit because it has similar kind of, not similar, but it has spooky, natural, paranormal type of pieces in it, and it doesn't have a plague in it. So let's make that's an added benefit that doesn't have a plague. But if you want a spooky, supernatural kind of book with some really great characters, a really great animal in it, I would say definitely check out Inheritance by Nora Roberts. It comes out, as I said, on November 21st, 2023. And thank you again to St. Martin's Press for giving me an advanced reader copy. I really do appreciate it. I can't wait for this one to be published. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, everyone, thanks. Bye.